There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Konami changed this skill, and I am seriously concerned with how it may affect Duel Links. This is a potentially devastating situation for Duel Links where if Konami does not act quick enough, they may be backed into a corner to do nothing about it or be forced to piss off a lot of heavy spending customers. Am I overreacting here? I truly hope so. What does this skill do? For every 1,000 life you lose, you can add a glossy or prismatic card from your deck to your hand during the draw phase, and this is not a once per turn effect. Not only that, but it prioritizes prismatic over glossy, which means you could stack your deck with a high priority card prismatic and then a lower priority card glossy. Right now, there is no proper system for converting box cards into glossy or prismatics. This means that many are forced to spend a randomly massive amount of money in order to fully unlock this skill's full potential. So if this skill ever proves itself to be a truly optimal way to play a deck, it will be unobtainable for the majority of the player base due to how insanely expensive it will be to mimic a deck like this. Today, I bring you my version of an insanely powerful deck using Kaiba Corp Bling. The requirements? At least 3 glossy mask changes. If we lose 1,000 life, search for the game-ending card Mask Change. Easily trigger the skill using the great card Cosmic Cyclone, or take at least 1,000 damage hit from your opponent. This will not be the last Kaiba Corp Bling deck you see from me. Imagine making all of your Diamond Kokamirus glossy or prismatic. Imagine having a prismatic Silent Swordsman in combination with a glossy Silent Sword Slash, as the skill will add the Swordsman first, then the slashes. This skill may make Bujins a top deck by having prismatic Yamatos. Think of Buster Blader with prismatic DNA Surgery. Even if this skill does not break the game, Konami truly needs a better glossy and prismatic system to allow everyone to convert their cards for gems, or at least convert duplicate cards into becoming glossy. This Kaiba Corp Bling change was truly a reckless decision by Konami. If they ever change the skill after making it viable, that will screw over so many that spent a ton of money to make the skill work with multiple decks. Hopefully nothing too amazing comes from this skill, or maybe this deck I'm showing you now is already that amazingly broken deck. Only time will tell through my competitive events that I host. So be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/DuelLinksMeta on Wednesday, 7 p.m. EST for the Meta Weekly number 56 to see if Kaiba Corp Bling is relevant or not. What I could tell you about my deck though is that it feels much better than a regular hero deck to me. But then again, most players are not playing around avoiding the trigger of my skill due to being unaware of how it works. Now onto the deck list. If you are making a Kaiba Corp Bling deck, it's very important that you use the settings option to sort by basic, glossy, and prismatic. As soon as you add your glossy and prismatics, you want basic non-foils to be the highest priority of being added to your deck if you have multiples. The core of this deck is pretty much everything besides the Sphere Kribos and the Offerings to the Doom. They could be anything, they could be Canadia, any backer that you wish. You want to make sure that just your mask changes are glossy or prismatic, and you want to make sure that you are playing 3 Cosmic Cyclones to easily trigger this skill. Another decent option could be play Mirror Wall to help trigger your skill. Now believe it or not, at the time of recording this, I did not have a third non-glossy / prismatic decider, so I decided to throw in a solid soldier for access to Mass Hero Diane. The deck doesn't play too much different than a regular hero deck, besides having that guaranteed chance for a mass change on your next turn if you take 1,000 damage. So this does sometimes lead me to play differently than a regular hero deck, where instead of committing to the field turn 1, I could just set a Cosmic Cyclone while holding a Sphere Kribo to ensure that I get a mass change in my next draw phase, which I may already have a mass change in my hand. Or sometimes if I open up Karibo, I may just not summon anything and hope they attack me, triggering my mass change draw. You let me know in the comments what deck you think would be broken through the use of Kaiba Corp Bling. Remember, you could use this more than once per duel. Enjoy the gameplay of this skill in action.
Duel! 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 Duel!